Humans tend to fear losing what they already have much more than they desire to gain something new, even when that gain outweighs the potential loss. What is the perfect bite? That mix of flavors, textures, colors, and aromas that come together in one amazing amuse-bouche. Big ideas expressed in small bites. That's our podcast, a variety of inspiring topics to make your financial goals and dreams a reality.
Brought to you by Clark County Credit Union for your weekly serving of food reviews, financial education, and life hacks that your future self will appreciate. It's the perfect bite of interesting information to start your week. Welcome to episode 77 of The Perfect Bite. I'm Crystal Price.
And I'm Shannon Hiller. Let's dig in. We love trying new dishes here at The Perfect Bite, and we're trying Master Kim's Korean BBQ this week. Next, we'll talk about a recent trend, money punishments. And finally, we'll share the must, should, want method to help you increase productivity.
Each week on The Perfect Bite, we're going to visit a locally owned Southern Nevada restaurant that we hope will become your new favorite. And today we're talking about Master Kim's Korean BBQ. I like Korean barbecue in general. So when I found this place, it looked like a really fun place to visit. Lines out the door, things like that. They are located in Town Square. It's right near the old Fry's building. So we're just right on that backside area.
What is that Fry's building? Is it still just empty?
I think it's still empty.
Okay.
It's just, this vacant lot. Maybe one day
We wanted to buy it and turn it into a volleyball facility, but
Throwing it out there.
somebody was already doing something with it. So, we actually looked. Anyway.
To go back again. But they have two other locations in town. There's one in the Southwest and there's another one on Spring Mountain. So they offer all-you-can-eat Korean barbecue, which I love all you can eat. And the cool thing about this one is they've got this innovative system that delivers the food right to your table from a conveyor belt. It's like all the tables are lined up down rows pretty much. They're all in rows, and in between the two sides there's a conveyor belt that runs down, and then the system just knows when to drop.
Yeah, how does it know it's yours?
It just knows.
Oh, does it stop? Or are you like, whoosh, get it?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
It'll come out, and there's like a little flag, and it's either to the right or the left, so you know, okay, is it my food or the people across from me's food? And it'll just stop, and it'll give you a few moments to, pull all your food off, and then it just takes it back, and then you just see people's food going by you. We were first on the line, so I didn't feel any kind of weirdness of like, oh, how many people did it pass or anything like that, but it was really cool. And before we even got to the table, they already like kind of gave you like a sneak peek that they were like trying to be more tech savvy, I guess. There was a robot that led us to our table.
Okay.
Yeah, so the hostess like typed in where we were going to sit, and then we just followed him or her, the robot, to our table. It was a lot of fun, really cool. We'll have some photos on the social media posts about this. And what I ordered, usually when you do the all you can eat, there's like different categories,
right? Tiers of meat and stuff.
Exactly. We just did the lower one. It was $28.95. I was with my sister, and I figured that'd be pretty good to start with. The ones above that were $32.95 and $39.95, so pretty close.
And that was your own cash money that you spent, correct?
Yes, it was my own cash money. Yes. It was a night out with my sister, and we had planned this. So,
sounds fun.
Yeah. The categories on the menu were beef, pork, chicken, and seafood options. Some of the ones that we tried were the beef brisket, the New York steak, the spicy pork bulgogi. Am I saying that right?
Yeah, that's good.
Pork belly and teriyaki chicken. And then you can add any of the sides that you want. So we did like vegetables, kimchi, pancakes, steamed rice, and a spicy rice cake.
So is the $39.95 like all the seafood stuff? Why is that one so?
The $39.95 includes a little bit more of each of the categories, the beef, pork, chicken, and things like that. So that's probably what I'll do next time. I know like a couple things that I saw on the menus above that weren't on my menu were the short ribs, and then like on the seafood they had lemon shrimp. I think on my seafood options, I didn't do any seafood, but it was like octopus and something else, and I was like, not today. Not that adventurous today. Which I should have done anyways, because it was all you could eat anyways. But anyways, that's another story. And a lot of anyways. My recommendations, if you decide to go and visit Master Kim's Korean BBQ, is to make a reservation. We kind of did it.
So they do take reservations.
They do take reservations.
Because other all-you-can-eat places I've gone, they're like, nope, you just have to wait.
You have to make a reservation.
Okay,
like when you
that's
come
good.
in, it's like, did you make a reservation? Oh, no? Okay,
you're dead to us. No.
Pretty much.
Get
it's
out.
Like, well, you can wait if you want to. And we did not have a reservation, so we had to wait an hour. There were a couple people that came in after us, and then it was like hour and a half, 2 hours. A few people
What
waited.
time of day was it that you went?
It was in the evening. I want to say like around 6-ish.
Okay.
And so, it worked out. It was definitely worth the wait. I wouldn't complain. I would go again. But if I had the option, I would definitely make a reservation. Okay. So that's my suggestion for you. And if you have a recommendation for us on a restaurant or a dish to try, send us a message at theperfectbite@ccculv.com. We're open to new ideas. A listener emailed in and shared a method that him and some of his friends started using to meet their goals. He asked us to discuss how to use money as a motivator to do good for you and help others when you want to be mean to yourself. So next up, we're going to talk about money punishments, and we're going to share some strategies that the listener started to reach his goals.
So after we received the listener's request, we wondered if others were trying a similar way of meeting their goals, and we found that, in fact, yes, a group of behavioral economists at Yale created a platform for something very similar. It's free, and it's called Stick, and it's based on money punishment. So this platform enables you to make goals or commitments, whatever you're trying to do, and then you bet money on whether you can achieve them. And every time you miss a benchmark during your check-ins, the website, which you've given your credit card to, will charge you a penalty fee.
Yikes.
Yeah, it sounds a little intense, but I think certain people are going to be really motivated like this. Some would be like, no, that is not for me. But I think that this concept of paying a penalty if you fall short of your own goal, like we've seen this before, it's called a diet bet. Have you heard of that? It's like you basically make a bet like $20, $30, something like that, and you have a weight loss goal, and it's like 6 weeks, and whoever wins gets like a pool, like you pool all the money together. And so if you meet your goal, you retain your money.
Okay.
If you don't, that money goes into the pot to the people who did meet their goal. So
that is a motivator.
Yeah,
money is a motivator.
Exactly. And so if it's enough money for me, it would motivate me, because there's certain things that I'm like, people spend however much a month on a gym membership and never go, and they're losing money. So I think it has to be just the right incentive to prod us away from our worst habits.
What is that goal? What is that commitment?
Yes. And then help us become better. So a large amount of research shows that these penalty systems do work, and Stick reports that users who put money on the line are 3 times more successful in hitting their goals than those who don't. And the reason for this is simple. Humans tend to fear losing what they already have much more than they desire to gain something new, even when that gain outweighs the potential loss. So our listener, Josh, shout out, he recently started a new sugar-free challenge with a group of friends. And then after getting in shape and quickly gaining back weight, he came up with a plan to maintain the weight loss. He got together with some of his like-minded friends and started the challenge. And the basic rules are, you can eat sweets whenever you want. However, after you eat the sweet, you must roll a die. Yeah. And then depending on the role, you must donate to a charity or a political candidate that you despise.
Right. So eat the sweets if you want to. You're going to pay for it.
Right. And I like that because it doesn't give you like hard yes and no's, because some people I think are rebellious. They don't want to follow like some arbitrary rule that's some good habit, even if it's good for you. It's like, don't tell me what to do. I want to eat this. And it's like, yeah, you can. But you're going to do it, and you're going to have to donate to this political candidate that you really don't like. So I thought that was hilarious. If you roll a 1, the sweet is free. So they have a little lucky one there. And then the last rule is when you're traveling, there are no restrictions. So would you try something like this?
I feel like I would be scared too. Like I think this would really make me hit those goals. Like the Stick app thing. If I knew that I was going to lose money from my account because I didn't meet whatever that goal was, I would be doing my hardest to make sure I hit that goal.
Right. And I think the specific punishment is unique to the person. So like you would have to be like, okay, like in Josh's case, they have a really specific thing that they've mapped out here, that they don't want to give their money to support someone that they don't agree with politically. But I think that this could work for you. If you guys try it, let us know. Send us an email at theperfectbite@ccculv.com. All right, let's take a break to hear from our sponsor.
Clark County Credit Union members have received more than $73 million in bonus dividends since 2001 just for using the credit union services they need every day. Since CCCU is owned by our account holders, they earn the dividend, not shareholders. This year, we returned a $2.6 million bonus dividend to members with auto loans, credit cards, and checking accounts. Open an account today and start earning your own bonus dividend. Funds privately insured by American Share Insurance.
Next up is our Future Self segment inspired by the Happiness Project. So if you're managing a team or you just want to increase productivity at work, follow the must, should, want method created by the blogger Jay Shirley. By applying this method, you can effectively prioritize tasks and establish long-term goals that will benefit your team and your organization. So ask yourself, what must I do today? That's that must. Mm-hmm. These are tasks that are essential and make a direct impact on the success of the team. Must goals are day-to-day responsibilities, objectives that need to be accomplished with a certain time frame. And we kind of talked about this a little bit in previous episodes about making that to-do list. This is kind of like the same thing.
Yeah.
You've got your list of things that you want to accomplish today. What must you do today?
I think just last episode, these were like my A's. A, B, C, right? So just like I have to get the A's done today on my list.
And then the next question to ask is, what should I do today? And the should tasks are also significant, but they're not as pressing as the must tasks. So I guess your B list. Yeah. And these are the tasks that have a building block effect. As more tasks get completed, the team is closer to reaching their future goals. So I think with those in mind, you want to definitely share what the goals are with your team and when they've been reached, so you guys all win together. And then the third one is, what do I want to do today? Your do task. So think of your team's long-term goals. They may not be immediately essential, but when completed, they will add value to your team. Get your team involved. See what you guys want to be, where you guys want to be at long-term. These tasks are aspirational. The want tasks offer the team a morale boost after years of working through must and should. And those tasks can sometimes become mundane. So get your team involved. Have something to look forward to.
I feel like this is a little bit like the marketing team here. We have a list of things that we kind of focus on big picture. And the last one is like make the world a better place.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So no matter what we're doing, how are we making the world a better place? How can you do that in your job too? And I think it elevates these like boring things to make it feel like, okay, how's this actually affecting someone's life and how can I help them?
Yeah, that's definitely one of the benefits. It helps you overcome that day-to-day challenge that you might have at work if you think of the big picture of it. It also helps with your communication and balance. It gives you clarity in, what roles are yours, what roles are your team responsible for. And then also you can see, what tasks might be falling to the side, where does someone need a little bit more support, things like that. And then like with your A, B, C list, you can prioritize and then delegate out where needed. This method ensures that your team members are all knowledgeable about what deadlines are approaching and who is responsible for completing the important tasks on time.
Yeah, and I think it helps people also realize like, okay, this was not the must today, so I don't have to feel stressed out about not completing it.
Or like a failure at the end of the day.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Like I got these done. That was what I needed to do. The rest can be done later.
We got our A's done and we've got our future stuff to work.
Right, exactly.
We want to hear from you. Send us your financial questions or money topics that you'd like to learn more about. And don't forget any fun local food recommendations. Our email is theperfectbite@ccculv.com.
Thank you for listening to this week's episode brought to you by Clark County Credit Union. For additional money management tips and financial calculators, check out our website at ccculv.org. Now that was the perfect bite.